In this series of videos, I'm going to be teaching about knapping techniques. This video is preparation and materials. So what we're going to start with is safety. You're going to need a pair of glasses. Doesn't have to be sunglasses, but probably don't wear prescriptions because they're expensive. And you don't want to get glass in your eyes. That's why you're wearing these. Secondly, you want a nice piece of leather. Could be this scrap leather that I've got, or it could be some other kind of leather. Anything that protects your hand, because there's going to be a lot of force applied here. You can see the discoloration from repeated abuse, and this is going to be in your hand, the non-working hand, in order to protect it. Thirdly, this whole thing, newspaper, you're going to want to lay it out probably wider than I have it here, but I'm pretty confident, so I like to keep it to a small area. But you're probably going to throw things far and wide when you start out. Also, here are materials. Most people think of knapping as only about flint, but then there's natural glass obsidian and this stuff, synthetic glass, which I love to use because it's everywhere, it's very thin, and it's workable just like obsidian, and you don't have to take it out of a core or anything, which is a lot of work. This stuff is really, it can be very curvy, as you can see, but I am optimistic about this piece that I can split it down the middle here and get two fairly large points out of it. It doesn't have to be, your material does not have to be perfectly flat, but a degree of flatness is required if you want to shape it right. I primarily like to make arrowheads, which is what I'm going to be making in this series, with these tools. This is a sawed-off antler, the very end, and it's been repeatedly scratched on concrete, rub this way and so forth, and shape it into sort of a blunt point, and this will be our primary instrument of flaking, especially because this material does not require too much gross shaping of the form, except for cutting off initially bits to make it into a rough shape. And this point here is used for what's called pressure-flaking, which is used to fine-tune the shape. I can use this end as a billet for the larger work, but I prefer to use this one. It's about a 5.5 inch long nail, stainless steel, and this end is a very effective billet. It's nice and round, so you get a very characteristically rounded shaped flake coming off of it. And this comes with the added benefit of this end, which I can also use for pressure flaking, which is very convenient because it's very useful if there's a stubborn flake or a bit of little tiny area that I have to get at, really, really fine bits. And that concludes this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you'll come back for more.